Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the following topics: types of supports and their reactions, then numerical problems and support reactions. Last class, these theory topics we discussed types of supports and the corresponding reactions. I have given the diagrams. Then we are using the equation, no? Equilibrium equations. Summation of horizontal force equal to 0, summation of vertical force equal to 0, summation of net moment equal to 0. This is the basic supports. The support may be roller support, pin joint, or hinged support. The pin support, other name hinged support. The sharp edges, or a best example stud for pin support. Then fixed support. We are fixing, no? Fixing hanger on the wall. Okay. Then the lamp post, no? Lamp post, we are fixing on the earth. Fixed support. Then simply support. Simply support means just supporting. Sometimes you are lifting the 50 kg packet on the head. No, the head is support. Just a simple rest. Simple support. Okay. So based on the support, we know every action there is equal to opposite reaction. So when roller support there is only one vertical reaction is there. Vertical reaction force. So what is the purpose of support? To hold the object, to resist the object from fell down. So when you're using roller support, the support giving in the vertical reaction and it resists vertical loads only. Simply see pinned support or hinged support. It gives two reaction, horizontal and vertical reaction. So it resists the body both in vertical loads and horizontal loads. Fixed support. Fixed support, one horizontal reaction is gives, vertical reaction gives, and one coupled moments or moment giving. So it resists on all type of loads. Okay, horizontal loads is resist, vertical also resist, moment also resist, and simply support. So it resists. See the diagram based on the diagram. You see the yellow color, no vertical reactions. So it resists vertical loads only. This is the corresponding reaction directions. When simply support, the reaction goes to vertical downward, upward. R means reaction. Y means Y direction. Similar roller support. The roller support also gives vertical reactions. RY. R means reaction in Y direction. In we are writing V, no. So something you can write RV, that reaction vertical. Okay. So simply support and roller support, there it gives only one vertical reactions. Okay. Then hinged support or pin support. It gives two reactions. RX and RY. RX means horizontal reaction, reaction in X direction. RY means vertical reaction. Or sometimes RH, horizontal reaction. Or B. Students, you have to see the support. Based on the support, you draw the free body diagram. Then what is, we know free body diagram discussed. Free body diagram means remove the supports and it is denoted by forces reactions. Already we discussed what is free body diagram. So when support given, you give hinged support. So by replaced with the RX, RY. Then fixed support. See the fixed support, it gives one horizontal reaction and vertical reaction and couple moment. So you must remember all this one, all this. Okay. Then we discussed loads on acting on the body. Concentrated load, uniformly distributed load, or line load, or uniform bearing load. Generally, three types of load is constant acting on the beam. For example, concentrated load. See here, diagram W. W now is acting at one particular point. So we can say concentrated load or point load. Okay, is here 300 Newton acting at B, 500 Newton acting at C, 800 Newton acting at D. So 3-point loads, 3-point load acting 3 different places on the beam. Okay, but see the support, the A support here, first diagram, A support. What is there's a pin joint, B support, roller support. Here, see the second diagram, the support A is a fixed support. Okay, so here when the beam is horizontal member, see beam means horizontal member. We are constructing building, no? We are constructing building. First we are constructing columns, then beam. Beam is a horizontal member. So when it is horizontal, it carries only vertical loads. So it can be subjected to 3 types of loads: concentrated loads, or point load, uniformly distributed load, or line load, uniform varying load. This is called a point load. The load is acting at a particular point on the beam is called a point load. Now, this is another examples, the pictorial examples. Okay, see here, point load, W1, W2, W3. See the support is a roller support, one roller, no, left side. Here also roller, 2 roller. Okay. Now see, uniform, see whenever point load given, that is a good. We can proceed the problem. But when uniform distributed load is given, students understand? When uniform distributed load is given, you must convert point load. See the second picture, middle. This is a diagram for uniform distributed load. Okay. So whenever uniform distributed load given, you have to convert point load and also locate where it is acting. You have to locate where it is acting. So I told you last class, you look like a rectangular. See, whenever uniform load is acting, take as a rectangular area. Length into breadth. See here, this diagram. One UDL is acting. The UDL, the load is the 5 Newton meter. The distance 6 meter. So I want to convert point load. So how do you convert? Take rectangular area. 5 into 6. 5 Newton per meter into 6 meter. So meter cancel. So 5 into 6, 30 Newton. Students here. See here in the red color arrow mark down, 30 Newton. Where it is acting? Middle of the rectangular. What is the middle of the rectangular? L by 2, L by 2. Students remember, if any uniform distributed load is acting on the beam, your duty is convert this uniform distributed load into point load. How do you convert point load? Consider the UDL as a rectangular. So rectangular area. Length into height. So length 6 meter into 5 Newton per meter. So 5 into 6, 30. Then locate where it is acting, middle of the rectangular. L by 2, L by 2. So this is the first duty. Students understand this is the first duty. You convert UDL into point load. Okay. I thought you can understand. Then uniform varying load. See here, uniform varying load. Last diagram, see here. It look like a right angle triangle, uniformly varying type. The load is varying from minimum to maximum. The load is varying from minimum to maximum. It should look like a right angle triangle. So the UDL we consider rectangle. Students, we consider rectangle. Now uniform varying load we consider as a triangle. So uniform varying load is acting. You must convert this load into point load. Okay, like UDL. So see this one. This is a UDL. How do you convert load into L? So it's acting middle by 2. You understand? Okay. Now this is the uniform varying load. So this is also uniform varying load. This is also uniform varying load. The load is varying from right to left is load is increasing. Here left to right load is increasing. Both are same uniform varying load. So convert point load. How do you convert point load? Consider triangular area. Half into base into height. See here. So put point load equal to half into W into L. So W small w L by 2. We converted point load. Then we have to locate where it is acting. See, in rectangle, we know the center distance L by 2, L by 2. Rectangle, we know L by 2, L by 2. But triangle, no, we can't locate directly L by 2 because a triangle is a different. So this is the center distance. Students, this is the center distance. When triangle given like this, from this is the L by 3, from left to right, the middle portion. The balance 2 L by 3, totally L, horizontal L. So I located the L by 3 to L by 3. This is standard formula for rectangle, triangle. This is standard center of gravity, center point of triangle, L by 3 to L by 3. When the triangle giving like this, so L by 3 to L by 3. Or this is given, no, this shape is given, the center distance 2 L by 3, L by 3. Okay. So this distance which the load is acting, center load. So this is the given load. So we convert it into point load. Where it is acting, suppose here, this picture, where it is acting, from here to L by 3, balance to L by 3. Suppose this is given, where it is acting, from left to 2 L by 3, right side to L by 3. So here, first diagram. See here, first diagram. I converted point load, W L by 2. This is the first diagram. Where it is acting, see this first diagram. L by 3, the load is acting, W L by 2, the balance is 2 L by 3. See, this is this diagram. I want to locate the point load. Okay. Therefore, 2 L by 3, L by 3. See, the L by 3, 2 L by 3 is the standard for rectangular center distance. Right angle triangle. So, understand right angle triangle center distance. So, this is the say for rectangle. It's a triangle. No, this is a different. So, from left to 2 L by 3. Here, sir. Second diagram, 2 L by 3. So, your duty is first to convert any. If point load is acting, no need to worry about. Uniform distributed load acting, you have to convert point load. How do you convert point load? Rectangular area, length into height. Then where it is acting? Middle of the rectangular. That is L by 2, L by 2 distance. Suppose uniform varying load is given. You remember the shape. Students, I will ask you. When given, you convert it into point load. How do you convert point to triangular area? Half into base into height, W. So the point load equal to WL divided by 2. Then where it is acting? Middle of the triangle. What is the formula from into the triangle? L by 3 or 2 L by 3 or 2 L by from the this side to 2 L by left side 2 L by 3, right side L by 3. So you see the based on the shape, based on the given shape, you choose the formula, whether L by 3, 2 L by 3. Are you understand? Nivedaya, or you got the point? Vignesh, are you understand?
Yes, sir.
So ideal acting, you convert point load. How do you convert point load for ideal acting? Uniform distributed. Ideal means uniform distributed load. How do you convert point load? Tell me, Vignesh. Kavi? Class representative. Class representative.
So,
Are you understand what is a ED for load is acting? What you will do? What is suppose uniform distributed uniform varying load is acting? What you will do? Are you understand?
yes, sir, that right angle triangle. L by 3.
Okay, uniform distributed acting. UDL acting. What you will do? UDL is acting. What will you do?
So we will split it when right angle triangle is acting. It will be split as L by 3 and 2L by 3. Or then
See, I am asking if the UDL load is acting, what will you do? What I explained. Suppose uniform display acting, what you have to do? Tell me. See, I am clearly explaining. Just you are not replying, people. UDL is acting. You have to convert point load. Yes. If UDL is acting, you have to convert point load. How do you convert point load? Take as a rectangular area, and the load is considered as a rectangular area. Length into height, 6 into 5. What is 6 into 5? 30 Newton. Is acting where it's acting? L by 2 distance at the middle of the rectangle. That's why here. You can sir understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Reply, yeah. UDL is acting, sir. I have to convert point load. How do you convert point load? Rectangular area, like therefore 5 into 6, 30 Newton. Where it is acting? L by 2, L by 2. You have to tell likely like that, like this. Class rep, explain again this one.
So
Hmm.
I should explain again.
Hmm.
So if the point is in UDL, you should convert into point load X. You should convert into rectangular. Sir, what can I explain?
Sir, I am telling, sir, if the UDL is acting, we have to convert UDL into point load.
Point
How,
load.
sir? That is, you have to take as the UDL is a rectangle. Rectangular area. What is rectangular area? Length and height. Here this figure, length 6, height 5. 6 into 5, 30 Newton. Where it is acting? It's the middle of the rectangular, L by 2. You have to tell like this. Tell me, explain again.
Okay, so if the UDL is there, we should convert it into point load. We can convert it by using the rectangular form. Rectangular formula is length into height, breadth. So it is on 6 into 5 means 30. That force is acting on the mid of the rectangular. It is L by 2. L by 2.
Many times you are repeating. You are what I explain. What is I think you are listening. I don't know. Yesterday onwards you are not listening. You are not replying. Class representative. Kavi, explain this one. Suppose uniform variable is acting. What you will do?
Sir, point load convert to point load, sir.
Then how do you convert point load, the uniform varying load into?
Rectangular is force, sir.
Yo, uniform varying load yeah, uniform varying load tell. It's called uniform varying load, no? How do you convert to point load? See, UDL, this is the uniform varying load. This is uniform varying load, no? Tell me, Vignesh, how do you convert uniform varying load into point load? Asaj Mohammed, tell me. Vignesh. Vignesh.
Sir.
Convert point load, uniform varying load into point load. Is look like என்ன ஷேப்ல இருக்கு? யோ, என்ன ஷேப்ல இருக்குது?
Rectangular shape, sir.
யோ, இது rectangle ஷேப்ல இருக்குது.
The triangle shape, sir.
நீ நேரா உட்காரியா? கிளாஸ் நேரா உட்கார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
Okay.
Triangle ஷேப்ல இருக்கு. But triangle area formula என்ன? What is the formula for triangle area?
L into breadth.
யோ, triangular area பா.
Triangular, sir.
Kavi, what is the formula for triangular area? Nivedya, are you hearing me? Nivedya? Nivedya? Therese? Asaj Mohammed? Asaj Mohammed? Okay, explain. Class representative. How do you convert uniform varying load into point load?
Actually, it is in right angle triangle, sir. The formula is
We don't say like this. This look like a right angle triangle.
right angle.
So we consider this load as a right angle triangle area. So what is a right angle triangle area? Half into base into
Half
height.
into base into height.
So therefore L into height, how much? Small w. So the point load is equal to half into base into height. W small w. See, point load capital W. Whenever they're giving UDL and uniform varying load, no, small w. Half into W into L. Therefore WL by 2. Where it is acting? Middle of the triangle. What is the middle of the triangle formula? There is a two option is there. For this triangle, L by 3.
L by 3.
Or this one, 2L by 3.
2L by 3.
That's why I look at it here. For this picture, I look at this load here. See here. L by 3, the load is WL by 2. We converted. Vignesh, are you got? Or you understand?
Yes, sir.
Vignesh?
Yes, sir.
So when the uniform varying load given, you convert point load. How do you convert point load? Take as this load is a triangle area. So the triangle area equal to half into base into height. So we converted point load. Then where it is acting? The middle of the triangle. Middle of the triangle formula for this shape. For this shape L by 3. Balance to L by 3. For this shape 2L by 3, L by 3. Kavi, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have to know whether a uniform varying load or uniform distributed acting. I will asking you. Just listen carefully. This is a morning first hour. Your people are not replying answers. Okay. So we discussed point load and uniform distributed load, uniform varying load. Point load is acting, just leave it. Uniform distributed acting, you convert point load like a rectangle area 5 into 6. 30. Where it is acting? Middle of the rectangle. That is 3 meter, 3 meter distance, L by 2, L by 2. If uniform varying load is acting, uniform varying load, take as a triangular area. Therefore, point load equal to half into W into L. The point load equal to WL by 2. Where it is acting? Middle of the triangle. What is the middle of the triangle formula? L by 3, 2L by 3. Or this shape given 2L by 3, L by 3. So based on the shape, you have to decide. I will ask you everyone, starting from Vignesh, Kavi Raja, you have to tell where it is L by 3 distance or 2L by 3 distance. Kavi, okay?
Okay, sir.
So this is a center point for a triangle L by 3 to L by 3. Class, read the question.
A simply supported beam AB of span 5 meter is loaded as shown in figure. Find the reactions at A and B.
So they given everything. The support is simply support mentioned, but the arrow mark also they given. AB, a beam simply supported beam. AB of span. Span means length. SPAN, no. Length of the beam. Span means length of the beam at the middle of the supports. Okay. 5 meter in the AB distance. They given diagram. Find the reactions at A and B. To find RA and RB. So these are concurrent forces or non-concurrent forces? The beam is subject to concurrent forces or non-concurrent forces? Tell me anyone. Is it concurrent forces acting on the beam or non-concurrent force acting?
Okay.
Tell me. Is a rigid body or a particle? This given diagram is a particle or rigid body. Hello? Is a rigid body or particle? Class representative, tell me.
Rigid body.
What topic you are discussing now? Tell me. What topics, what unit we are discussing? So which unit you are discussing now? Which unit? First unit or second unit?
Second unit.
What is the unit title?
Rigid body and
Equilibrium of rigid body.
rigid body.
I told you, no, rigid body is subjected to non-concurrent forces. Yes? Non-concurrent means what? The forces acting at different points. Concurrent means all forces passing through a single point. Whether they are all forces passing through a single point? See, all forces passing a single point or not?
No, sir.
Then it's called
No, sir.
non-concurrent.
Non-concurrent.
Ella reply paniya, voice or reply paniya. Here non-concurrent forces acting. Tell me, all of you reply. Non-concurrent forces acting. Tell me.
Non-concurrent.
Non-concurrent forces acting.
Yeah. Forces acting different point. This is called a rigid body. See, all forces passing through is a particle. That is a particle. So it is a non-concurrent. We are discussing rigid body. I think you people not at all referring the PDF. I told you previous class you refer the PDF. What topic discussing? That's why your answer is coming like this. I don't know. As you wish. Okay, whether you study or I don't know. So this way is called a forces, non-concurrent forces. Why it is called non-concurrent forces? The forces acting at a different point. Okay. Therefore, so we want to calculate unknown value. We calculate RE and RB. Our aim is RE and RB. What is equilibrium equation? For rigid body, summation of horizontal force equal to 0. Summation of vertical force equal to 0. Summation of M equal to 0. Yes? Equilibrium equation for coplanar non-concurrent force system. Why we are using this one? We want to calculate unknown values. We assumed the body in equilibrium. The beam is in equilibrium. Kavi, any horizontal force is acting on the beam? Any horizontal force? Kavi Raja?
Yes, sir.
Any horizontal force is acting on the beam? Horizontal force.
Sir, no horizontal force, sir.
X direction, no. That's why I am directly taken summation H equal to 0. No horizontal. All are vertical, no. So
Yes,
we
sir.
have to use three equations. Students, we have to use three equations to find unknown values for this type of problems, non-concurrent force system. Summation H equal to 0, summation V 0. We have to write. We know that assume the beam is in equilibrium. Therefore, summation H equal to 0, summation V equal to 0, summation M equal to 0. So here there is no horizontal force. See here the RA is acting upward, 3 kilonewton acting downward, 4 kilonewton acting downward, 5 kilonewton acting downward. RB is up. So there is no horizontal force. So I have taken summation of H directly 0. Then second equation, summation of V equal to 0. Summation of V means already vertical forces. What are the vertical forces? Classroom, tell me, what are the vertical forces acting on the beam? Tell me.
So 3 kilonewton.
Don't say that. First start from RA, plus RA. Tell me, plus RA, minus 3 kilonewton, minus 4
Minus 3
kilonewton,
minus 4.
minus 5 kilonewton, plus RB. Why RA, RB plus A? It goes to upward direction. Upward means plus Y, no? You have to like that. RA plus RB minus 3V minus 4 minus 5 equal to 0. See, we are using equilibrium equation. Therefore, you have to finally equal to 0. RA plus RB minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. Therefore, adding 3 plus 4, 7, that is all are minus, no? So you have to add all things. Therefore, 12. Therefore, RA plus RB equal to 12. So equation 1. Okay. Then what is the third equation? Summation of net moment equal to 0. I told you, while taking moment, you have to fix the reference point. You have to fix a reference point. For this type of problem, you have to always choose as a point is a reference point. So I have written summation of MA. See here, taking moments with respect to A. Students, I am repeatedly telling, while taking moment, you choose a reference point. Which is the reference point? The starting point is a reference point. So I have written as M, summation M A equal to 0. With respect to A means a reference point. So I told you already, if you are taking moment, you have to find which force do not give moment. I told you already, explain. Any force comes to the, or goes from reference point or comes to the reference point does not give moment. So here see the which force does not give moment, that's the figure. Which force does not give moment? Kavi, tell me, which force does not give moment in this figure? Vignesh? Vignesh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which force do not give moment? What is the moment, Vignesh? Formula, tell me. What is the moment formula? Kavi, what is the moment formula? Moment definition. Class ref, what is the moment formula?
Force into perpendicular distance.
Exactly, very good. So which force here is not giving moment? I told you, if I take a moment, first you have to identify which force do not give moment, which force gives moment. Tell me. So RA giving moment or not? RA.
No,
Why?
so because it is acting towards that point.
Reference point. Solluma, confident
Ah,
solluma. It's acting reference point, it does not give moment. It has only force. There is no distance at A. So you see the other forces. See here, 3 into distance given. 4 into 3. 5 into 4. RB also perpendicular. With respect to A. Okay. So the RAS does not give any moment. Okay. Therefore, I have chosen the moment with the third formula. Okay. Summation M equal to 0. Therefore, there is a two moment, no? Clockwise moment is a positive, anti-clockwise moment is a positive. So while taking moment, you put your index finger, that is a thumb finger at A. Thumb finger at A. In the force where the acting, you put the another finger. So rotate. So here I'm A is a starting point. What are the forces? 3. 3 into 2. So 3 is into 2. What is a clockwise or anti-clockwise? Class ref. 3 into 2 clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise, positive. Similarly, next force, 4 into, what is the distance? Tell me. 4 into how much distance?
1.
Amma, A point reference point, ma.
3.
A point reference point. Why you are confusing?
4
4
into 3.
into 4 into 3. Clockwise. Then 5 into
5 into 4.
5 into 4. Clockwise. Then
Yes.
RB into
5.
and RB is anti-clockwise, clockwise. With respect to A. Rotate. Just see the arrow mark.
The clock.
ஏமா ஆர்பிமா எந்த பக்கமா போகுது ஏறாம இருக்கு
Anti-clockwise, so it is on that side.
Therefore, so with respect to A, you taking moment 3 into 2 clockwise. See, reference point means from the reference point how much distance? 3 into 2. Then 4 into 3. From reference point, the 4 is a nuclear acting 3 meter distance. Then 5 into 4 meter. 5 into 4 meter. See here, 2 plus 1 plus 1. Then RB. RB is anti-clockwise. How much distance? 5. With respect to A. See, we are taking moment with respect to A. What is moment? Force into perpendicular distance. Okay. Here, how many forces acting in the beam? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 force acting. But the reaction A is not giving moment. Because acting is a reference point. So what are the other forces? 3. So 3 into 2 clockwise plus 4 into 3 clockwise. 5 into 4 clockwise. RB into 5. See the anti-clockwise. See, I have written here. See here. Minus RB into 5 anti-clockwise. Plus 3 into 2. 3 into 2. 4 into 3. Plus 5 into 4. Equal to 0. Why equal to 0? We are using equilibrium equation. Therefore, final equation after simplifying this. Okay, we know 3 into 2, 6. 4 into 3, 12. 5 into 4, 20. So 6, 12, 20, 38. Therefore, I am taking that side minus 38. So minus minus cancel. Therefore, RB equal to 38 divided by 5. Therefore, 7.6 kilonewton. So we got RB. So we have already an equation RA plus RB equal to 12. Therefore, we can RB equal to 7.6 no in equation 1. Therefore, RA plus RB 12. RA plus 7.6. So final answer RA equal to 4.4 kilonewton. Are you understand, students? So this is the beam problem. So we want to they asked RA and RB. So this is a Copenhagen non-conducting forces. So we assume we can use direct formula. We can assume the beam is in equilibrium. Therefore, summation H equal to 0, summation V equal to 0, summation M 0. So there is no horizontal force, no extra forces. So we can directly return summation H 0. Then summation V equal to 0, second equilibrium equation. So RA goes to up plus Y direction, RA. RB plus Y direction, RA plus RB. Minus 3, Y minus the vertical downward. Minus 4, vertical downward. Minus 5, vertical. We are adding forces. Students, we are adding forces. Okay. Therefore, equal to 0, RA plus RB minus 12, equation 1. Now taking moment. Moment means force in the perpendicular distance. You have to choose reference point. Always choose the reference point A. With respect to I'm taking moment. So the RA does not give any moment. What are the other forces? 3 into 2, clockwise. Just rotate. 4 into 3, clockwise. 5 into 1, clockwise. Clockwise is positive. 5 into 4. 5 into 4, 4 into 3, 3 into 2. Then RB into 5. Anti-clockwise. See here. Are you understand, Kavi? Kavi?
Yes, sir.
புரிஞ்சா?
Yes, sir.
எப்ப சொல்றத காதுல வாங்கிங்கப்பா, பிரெயின்ல ஏத்திக்கங்கப்பா. திருப்பி திருப்பி கேக்குறேன், நீங்க சொல்லவே மாட்டீங்க ஆன்சர். மொமெண்ட்னா டக்குன்னு சொல்லணுமா? ஃபோர்ஸ் இன்டு பெர்பெண்டிகுலர் சார். கிளாக் வைஸ்னா பாசிட்டிவ், ஆன்டி கிளாக் வைஸ்னா நெகட்டிவ் சார். அப்படி சொல்லணுமா இல்லையா?
சார் இது கேட்கல சார் எனக்கு நீங்க பேசினது.
இதே சொல்றதே இந்த எவ்வளவு நாள்ப்பா சொல்ல போற? ஒரு செமஸ்டர்ல சொல்ல போறியா? கேட்கல, நெட்வொர்க் சொல்ல போறியா? விக்னேஷ் புரிஞ்சா?
சார்
டக்குன்னு சொல்லணியா? எஸ் சார், மொமெண்ட் ஈக்குவல் டு ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் வந்து டேக் பண்றேன் சார். சோ எனி ஃபோர்ஸ் அவே ஃப்ரம் தி ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் பெர்பெண்டிகுலரா இருந்தா மட்டும் தான் மொமெண்ட். சி ஆல் ஃபோர்ஸ் பெர்பெண்டிகுலர். சி வித் ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பெர்பெண்டிகுலர் இருக்கா இல்லையா? நான் டயகிராம் வரையல. இந்த இஸ் த பெர்பெண்டிகுலர் 90 இருக்கான்னு பாரு. எல்லாமே 90 இருக்கு. ஆர்ஏ வந்து மொமெண்ட் கொடுக்காது, ஏன்னா அது ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் ஆக்ட் ஆகுது. சி எனி ஃபோர்ஸ் ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் நோக்கி வந்தா மொமெண்ட் கொடுக்காது. ஏ இது ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட், அப்ப ஆர்ஏ கொடுக்காது. மீதி இருக்க ஃபோர்ஸ் எல்லாம் பாருங்க, டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வந்து ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து எடுக்கணும்பா. அஜாஜ் புரிஞ்சா? அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் அஜாஜ்?
எஸ் சார்.
Or understand this problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nivedya? Nivedya?
She have network issues, sir. Again.
Anisa?
They both have the same problem.
அப்படியே இருக்கட்டுமா, மியூட்லயே இருக்கட்டுமா, ஒரு செமஸ்டர் ஃபுல்லா மியூட்ல உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கட்டும். புரிஞ்சா இல்லையாமா? கொஸ்டின் சிம்பிள் சப்போர்ட் பீம் அவனே கொடுத்துட்டான், டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அவனே டிவைட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டான், they given everything. So they ask the reaction. So இது என்ன பாடி? இது ரிஜிட் பாடி இன் நான் கான்கரண்ட் ஃபோர்ஸ். So we have to use directly, you can use the equilibrium equation. This is equilibrium equation. So there is a horizontal forces, any horizontal கிடையாது. Therefore I have taken directly h equal to 0, I have written. Then you separate the second equation, summation of v equal to 0. So adding all forces vertical direction. See here, RA goes to plus y, RB goes to plus y direction. Therefore RA plus RB minus the y3 vertical downward, minus 4 minus 5 here. So equal to 12, equation 1. Taking moment, I told you taking moment reference point, you have to choose it. Which point? A point reference point. So the RA does not give a moment. You take other forces, 3 into 2 clockwise, 4 into 3, 5 into 4, RB into 5 anti-clockwise, RB into 5 anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise negative. 3 into 2 plus 4 into 3, 5 into 4 equal to 0. Finally we got answer. We applied equation 1. Okay, can I move to next question? Class ref.
Yes, sir.
Read this question. Read the question.
A simply supported beam AB of span 6 meter is loaded as shown in the figure. Determine the reactions RA and RB of the beam.
So they given diagram. See here, RA simply supported, RA, RB. The support. See the RA, RB means support. They given in terms of reactions, RA, RB. One point load is acting 4 kilonewton at a distance 1.5 meter. See the 2 kilonewton. What is the load? What is the load name? Vignesh, the 2 kilonewton per meter. What is the load name? The C2E, no? What is the load name? Two kilonewton per meter. Kavi, what is the load name? Is a point load or a uniform distributed load?
Uniform distributed.
Okay, very good. Then 1.5 kilonewton on point load. So beam given, the distance given. Kavi, uniform distributed கொடுத்தா என்னப்பா பண்ணனும்? யூனிஃபார்ம் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட்டட் கொடுத்தா என்ன பண்ணனும்? நான் சொன்னேன்ல, இப்ப
பாயிண்ட் லோடா கன்வர்ட் பண்ணுது.
எப்படி கன்வர்ட் பண்ணீங்க சொல்லுங்க? இப்ப இது எவ்வளவு தூரம் ஆக்ட் ஆகுது? 1.5 மீட்டர் வரைக்கும் ஆக்ட் ஆகுது. லோட் வந்து 2 kilonewton per meter. நம்ம டெல் மீ பாயிண்ட் லோட் வேல்யூ சொல்லுங்க.
சார் புரியல சார்.
பாயிண்ட் லோட கன்வர்ட் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க. அத பாயிண்ட் லோட கன்வர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. அந்த யூனிஃபார்ம் டிஸ்ப்ளே பாயிண்ட் லோட கன்வர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. எப்படி கன்வர்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க யூனிஃபார்ம் டிஸ்ப்ளே பாயிண்ட் லோட?
ரெக்டாங்குலர் அந்த இது சார்.
ரெக்டாங்குலர் ஏரியா. ஓகே, ரெக்டாங்குலர் ஏரியா சொல்லுங்க. இப்போ இதுல சொல்லுங்க ரெக்டாங்குலர் ஏரியா சொல்லுங்க.
சார்
General rectangle area என்ன formula? Rectangle area formula என்ன சொல்ல? Length into height தானே?
length into breadth. Yes, sir.
Length into height. What is length value இங்க? C to E length எவ்வளவு? C to E.
1.5 meters, sir.
Height எவ்வளவு?
2 kilometer.
2
Sorry.
kilometer, 2 kilometer per meter. Okay? இப்போ multi பண்ணுங்க, area multi பண்ணுங்க. 1.5 into 2 multi பண்ணுங்க.
2.5, sir.
யோ,
Sorry,
1.5 into 2 யா?
sorry, sir. Add பண்றது.
1.5 into 2 யா?
Yes, sir. 3.3, sir. 3, sir.
Okay. See here, 2 kilonewton per meter into 1.5 meter. So meter cancel. So 2 into 1.5, 3 kilonewton. Understand? This is the point load மாத்திட்டோம். இந்த point load எங்க ஆக்ட் ஆகும்? அந்த point load எங்க ஆக்ட் ஆகும்?
Center.
சென்டர் எவ்வளவுப்பா? அந்த 1.5 ல சென்டர் எவ்வளவு? L/2 எவ்வளவு? 1.5 divided by போடியா? 2 போடு. 1.5 divided by 2 எவ்வளவு?
Sir.
0.75. Okay?
Okay, sir.
1.5 ல பாதி எவ்வளவுப்பா? 1.5 ல half எவ்வளவு? 0.75.
5.
So here one UDL is acting. We must convert point load. How do you convert? Take as a rectangular area, length and height. What is the length here? See, up to see only the UDL. So 1.5 into 2. So 3 kilonewton. Where it is acting? Middle of the rectangle. So middle of the rectangle. Okay, what is the middle of the rectangle? See, already 1.5 length given. What is the middle? L/2. What is L/2? 1.5 divided by 2. 1.5 divided by 0.75. 0.75. Viknesh sir, understand? Vicky?
Yes, sir.
So UDL கொடுத்து என்ன பண்ணோம்? Any UDL load is given, you have to convert point load. How do you convert point load? Rectangular area, length and height, 1.5 into 2. Then only you can proceed the problem. See the next, I have written everything here. See here, 1.5 into 2, 3 kilonewton. Where it is acting? In the middle of the 1.5. What is the middle? So balance is the left side, 0.75 meter, 0.75. Then 1.5 divided by 2, L/2, no, so 0.7. So you have to convert point load as usual, like previous problem. Kavi புரிஞ்சப்பா 0.5 எப்படி வந்துச்சு? Rectangular middle. Kavi?
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes,
3
sir.
kilometer, how we got a 3 kilonewton? We converted point load 1.5 into 2 kilonewton per meter.
Yes, sir.
Where it is acting? Middle of the rectangle. Tell me, middle of the rectangle. Middle means 1.5 divided by 2. So let this left, this side is 0.75, this side 0.75. Okay?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
we know equilibrium equation. Here, same method. Equilibrium equation. Summation h equal to 0, summation v equal to 0, summation m equal to 0. So there is no horizontal force. Here, no horizontal force. So directly you can write summation h 0. Now summation v. Adding all forces. Summation v means adding all forces. Ra plus y. Y direction. It goes plus y direction. RB plus y direction. Therefore, RA plus RB plus. See here, RA plus RB plus. Minus 4. Y minus vertical downward. 3 vertical downward. 1.5 vertical downward. Say we are adding only vertical y direction. So minus 4, minus 3, minus 1.5. Therefore, 4 plus 3, 7. 7, 1.5. So for 8.5. So RA plus RB 8.5. Class report, understand? Class report here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is equation 1. What is the third equation? Summation m. So we are using 1 by 1 equation, equilibrium equation. Summation m equal to 0. You have to choose the reference point. Which is a reference point? A point is a reference point. So I have written here. Take a moment with respect to A. A is a reference point. What is moment? Kavi, இதுல எந்த force moment கொடுக்காதுப்பா? Kavi, which force does not give moment?
Mindல இருக்கிறது கொடுக்காது, sir.
மைண்ட்ல ஏத்திக்கப்பா எல்லாரும். மைண்ட்ல ஏத்திக்க எது ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் ஆக்ட் ஆகுது? RA தான் ஆக்ட் ஆகுது.
Sir.
அப்ப RA does not give moment. So what are the balance force here? 4 into 1, 1.5. Clockwise, 4 into 1.5. Then 3 into 1. See, you have to distance. Reference in the distance. 1.5 plus 0.75. Students here, for a reference point, where is the force acting? The 4 into 1.5. Okay, clockwise plus. Then 3 into, I added no, 1.5 plus 0.75. What is the value? 3 into 2.25. So the 2.25 means 1.5 plus 0.75. Okay. Then the third force, 1.5 kilonewton. 1.5, how much distance? 4.5. See here, 1.5 plus 0.75 plus 0.75 plus 1.5. Therefore, 1.5 into 4.5. See, the RB is anti-clockwise. See, students, RB is anti-clockwise. Therefore, minus RB into 6 equal to 0. See, when using equilibrium equation, first write the equilibrium equation, then equal to 0. Can you understand? Vignesh,
Yes, sir.
why RB into 6 minus I have written? Why RB into 6 I have written minus?
Anti-clockwise, sir.
Okay. So, how did you identify anti-clockwise?
Sir, thumb finger and
Thumb finger at reference point. Another finger at RB. Just to rotate. Here our goes to no opposite. So rotate anti-clockwise. Vignesh, sir, understand?
Sir.
The how? See here, RB into 6 anti-clockwise. 4 into 1.5. So 3 into the total distance. 3 into 1.5 plus 0.7. That's why 2.25 I have written. Here, see here, 3 into 2.5. Similarly, 1.5 into total distance. How much? 1.5 plus 0.75 plus 0.75 plus 1.5. So total 4.5 equal to 0. So after summing everything, calculate everything, we got it. The RB into 6, 19.5. Therefore, RB equal to 3.25. So this is equation. You have to apply in equation 1. Already we have equation 1. No, equation 1. Then we got it. RE equal to 5.2. Very simple question. See, this type of problem we solved, but you people not understanding, not memorizing. Okay, I don't know what I can do. I have given clear step by step. See, this students, whenever the example given, no, this is I have taken from already. I have sent the book. Example 12.2 means already I have share the PDF. From the PDF only I am explaining. They given only this diagram. This first diagram only given. They did not given other explanations. See, for our understanding, I explain everything, each and every steps. See, whenever I have written the example, that means the problem is available in our PDF book. The question coming from this type of problem only coming from. So they given the only initial diagram only. They did not explain anything. They explain entirely different. So you have to regularly listen the class and go through all the classes every day. Every day you have only over 4 hours you have spending. Okay. After class, just give one glance. Class supposed to understand this question?
Yes, sir.
So I have already told you, you have to written in your notebook everyday problems, not all concepts. You problems you have to solve in the notebook. You have to check it whether this answer correct or not. No. Are you writing in a notebook, class representative? No.
So first unit I wrote, sir.
Then yeah, I
Second
write it
guidance
only. No need to write everything. Just important formulas. Then the problems. No. Then only you can check it your calculator. Okay. Can I move to next question?
Yes, sir.
Already time is gone. Okay. What is time now?
9:54.
6 minutes, sir.
So we will discuss next class. Okay. So today we started about a very important topic. We discussed about the support reactions. So there is a different types of support is there. What are different types of support? Roller simply support, roller support, hinged support, fixed support. When simple support given, you have to replace support replace with the reaction. So simple support having only one vertical reaction. Roller support having only one vertical. It gives only one vertical reaction. Then hinged support, pin support. It gives two reactions, Rx, Ry. Fixed support. Fixed is giving one horizontal reaction, one vertical reaction, and one couple moments. Students, you remember while drawing, I will ask you. Suppose simple support given, you have to draw this arrow mark vertical upward. Suppose roller support given, you draw vertical. Remove the roller, then you have to introduce Ry in vertical direction. Suppose hinged support, pin support given, you have to introduce Rx, Ry. Here in this problem, no, they directly given. The mention simply supported, that's why they given directly Re, Rb. So we did not draw any free part. Directly we can use. Okay. Then we started different types of load. The point load, the uniform distributed. Students always remember, memorize. Whenever UDL given, you have to convert to point load. How do you convert? Take as a load as a rectangular area, length and height. Then this load, where it is acting? Middle of the rectangle. What is the middle of the rectangle? L/2 distance. Similarly, see this type picture. I clearly explained. load into L, point load. Where it is acting? Middle of the rectangle, L by 2, L by 2. Now uniform varying load. This also uniform varying load. This also uniform varying load. So same point load is half into base into height, triangular area. Where it is acting for triangle? This distance, whether L by 3 distance or 2L by 3 distance, or 2L by 3 distance, L by 3, based on the shape, based on this shape. So you have to choose L by 3 or 2L by 3. So this is a center formula for triangle. Then we solved these problems. We solved it, we used equilibrium equation. Why we use equilibrium equation? Because we know we want to calculate unknown value. This is the coplanar non-concurrent forces. Coplanar means XY direction. Non-concurrent means the force acting different points. Then we applied. So here no horizontal force, so I have used summation H0. Direct, no need right. Sometimes no need right. So we can go to second equation. Summation V equal to 0. Adding all forces RA, RB plus. Why RA plus? It goes to vertical upward plus Y direction. 3, 4, 5 vertical downward direction. So minus here. So equation 1. Taking moment. Students always remember, taking moment, choose the reference point. Which is the reference point? Starting point is reference point. Then you have to identify which force do not give moment. Which are forces giving moment. So the any forces comes to the reference point or goes to the reference point, it does not give moment. So in the diagram, the area RA goes to the or acting at A point, so reference point. So it does not give moment. Other forces giving moment. What is the moment? Force and distance 3 into 2. From reference point where the force is acting, 3 into 2. Then 4 into 3. 5 into 4. See, 2 plus 1 plus 1, 4. Clockwise plus. RB into 5. How 5? 2, 1, 1, 1. 3 plus 2, 5. So RB into 5 minus Y minus anti-clockwise. Then equal to 0, you will get answer. Then apply in the equation 1, you will get answer.